Fellow Redditors, how would you feel about Reddit adding an option to make your post history private? Wouldn't care. What I want is collapse all and expand all options so looking at comments is easier when I just want to look at comments made to the post and not other comments. I keep my profiles distinct and separate so as not to worry about that. Yep, throwaway accounts are great. The whole point of Reddit is supposed to give folks a space to talk with literally everything as transparent as possible on the user end. Besides, with all the crazy bots that exist, I'm sure it would take someone 5 minutes to write a scraping tool that could search like X number of subs for posts by username X and spit out the links. This is correct. Ops idea would not be anything different from book burning. If Reddit comments were a book, they should probably be burned. I wouldn't like it. Sometimes you read an old interesting post/comment and you wanna follow that shit up. I did that once. Checked the user's post history. The last post was 3 years ago, explaining that he'd be found in the morning with a gunshot to his head. I don't check the post history through old posts anymore. I already posted it on a public forum. So meh. Sure. Keep mine secret. I want to see everyone else's though. Maybe you should make my posts visible to everybody except me. That might add interest. Be responsible for what you post. If you want it private, then make a separate account or don't post. Hard pass. It keeps people in check. Came here to say this. People pull bullshit here and get called out on it all the time. Hiding post history seems like a good way to encourage karma whores. Honestly, I'd prefer blocked people not to see my posts. The block feature only prevents me from seeing the blocked person in question anywhere on Reddit, but they could still follow, message me, and interact with my posts/comments. So if Reddit could make their block system better, I'd appreciate it. Agreed. There is a reason why I block certain people. Horrible idea. If you are ashamed of what you posted, go delete it. Go delete it, or own it. It won't be that good honestly. There are many idiots out here who like to lie a lot, not to say their identity, but to get that karma. Post histories is one of the only things that we can use to check if they are lying or not. No thank you. Enough post stealing and lying already. r/quitty or bullshit could go extinct as the majority of its content is exposing lying redditors. That will be substantially harder with a privated post history. Doesn't really make sense. Also, there would just be third-party services that spring up to replace this missing feature. It would just turn into 4chan. 4chan is a lot more honest though. Give users an identity and they'll be protective of it. Instead of speaking their minds, they'll try to imagine what replies will be popular and get upvoted. Some of my best discussions have taken place on 4chan. You just need to stay away from the degenerate boards. Being more like 4chan wouldn't be a bad thing. Seems like a great feature for spammers to hide how much they are spamming. Being able to see someone's post history tells me a lot about the bullshit artists and trolls that frequent Reddit. Some people legitimately post things to get hate, and by seeing their history, I can avoid giving them satisfaction. It helps keep my subs clean and on point. Most of my good subreddits I found by crawling through the post history of somebody with an interesting comment. Feel free to crawl through mine. The only thing is darksing, so there should be more ways to tag posts as you post them, and they'll be organizable as such in your account. So like you can find your camping photos 8 months later because you tagged my pics when you posted it on /r/camping. Horrible idea. I need to check people's post histories because a lot of times I can avoid bad encounters just by doing this. Agree. So many times I have started arguments with posters, only to take a moment to look at their post history and realize that they were one of those type people, troll or ignorant but arrogant or conspiracy nut or bot. After that I stopped wasting my time arguing with them. Being able to see someone's history saves time and headaches. Just nuke your history every 4 months or so. There's extensions for it, so it's not indexed. Honestly, I just want to see 2 major changes to Reddit. As it stands, not appealing to more than 50% of the people voting on your post will silence your voice by default. That's pretty darn fucked up, especially considering votes can be bought just like awards. Votes are cheap because bots can deliver them. Simply require a capture and watch as people magically become more civil and open to new ideas. people will still buy votes, but it'll cost a lot more if a real ClickFarm employee has to fill out a captcha every time they deliver a vote. I was gonna upvote you, but I don't really care enough to fill out a captcha to do so. Sorry man. Hopefully just as many down voters feel the same way and anger isn't a greater motivational emotion. Why? Fucking cowards. If you said it you own it. Good, bad, or ugly. I'm torn. On one hand it would be cool, because sometimes a random person will start playing detective trying to catch a discrepancy on your posts from 4 years ago, because you disagree about some stupid stuff. Then again sometimes people really do try and pull some shit. Maybe if it was, like you can hide a post that's X amount of days/months/years old or it's behind a karma wall or something. Stupid. I'm for transparency. I'm for opacity. I don't really mind post history, but comment history might be nice. I would support that. Too often political debates turn into you post here thus you're wrong. It's also a great way to harass innocent people and get them harassed by others. It's a good way to spot hypocrites or people that contradict themselves. I would support that as an option. Some may desire all posts to be public. Some may not really want to be doxxed and want to limit that possibility. I don't care what the default setting is, as long as the method for changing it is clearly known, and it can be changed at any time. I mean, if you have to bring up someone's post history you have clearly lost the argument. You claimed to be a 20-year-old woman before. Now you claim to be a 40-year-old man. I have clearly lost the argument. I'd be fine with that.